Good morning. Let's do a little walkthrough at Father Fish Aquarium. Here we go. This is our outdoor. We have a mural across the entire front of the building. It's a beautiful mural done by a muralist out of Ohio who ran into a lot of trouble with the city over it, but we finally got it approved. We have a sunken boat. You can sort of see the outlines of the boat, loaded with plants, all kinds of bog plants. We have lots of driftwood. We're famous for our driftwood. And some more display items, little ponds, big glass tanks, more driftwood and more plants. So let's go inside. When you enter Father Fish, you're immediately greeted by our birds. We have two very friendly cockatoos here and over here, and then lots of other birds. Birds everywhere, including some reptiles, some aquariums that are natural aquariums with unusual fish in them. There's some archers in here. I don't know if we can see them way in the back. There are a couple of archers. More birds. Lots of supplies. We have a collection of old-time items. Lots of things that are bits and parts and pieces for people to be able to put together their broken equipment. This is a turtle display. We have little tiny turtles all through here. Colored sand, which is very popular with their bettas. And a display of fossils, shells, some fossilized shark's teeth necklaces, lots and lots of shark's teeth and other kinds of fossils that are collected locally here in Southwest Florida. Well, let's go inside. This is our arowana aquarium. We have a nice little group of arowanas in there that are eating little fish and also eating birds. Here's some of our volunteers who are come in as young men to enjoy the fish and do things to help out and earn a little credit for their hobby. Lots and lots of fish. These are our jewel tanks with lots of local fish as well as tetras, other more common kinds of fish that are good for a community tank. And then in back of me, we'll get a better look at this, but this is our big atrium. It's about 20 feet by 10 feet. It's full of birds. These are some displays of bonsai. These are actually manufactured in Indonesia and are beautiful centerpieces for aquariums. There's some pieces of driftwood. We have lots and lots of driftwood. All of our aquariums are what's referred to as dirted aquariums. They all have soil in the bottom, so they're growing plants and are very healthy aquariums. Very healthy, happy fish in each of them. You'll find a lot of oddballs in our aquariums. A lot of oddball plants, oddball fish. Unusual things that you're not likely to find in many other stores. Just give you a quick overlook. We'll be spending time later on going through some of these aquariums and finding some of the interesting behaviors, including breeding behaviors that our fish are involved in. This tank needs to be cleaned. It's got a lot of algae on the front. This is has been our angel tank. We now have a variety of more gentle cichlids, South American cichlids for the most part, and some rainbows in this tank. This is a difficult tank to look into. It's a river, an Amazon River aquarium full of mostly tetras. They're little pencil fish up at the top. Lots of other tetras. It's a little cloudy right now. We just fed and they tend to stir things up. And then here's our monster tank. These are mostly fish that people bring in because they've outgrown their aquariums. So we keep them, provide them a forever home. Some of our customers, our hobbyist friends, keep large fish, so there's always an interest in these big fish. Here are more planted aquariums with blowfish, little baby angels, frontosa, lots of other tanganyikas, little tiny embers. We have native fish as well. There are a few swimming around in here. We try to keep a supply of natives on hand because there are a number of really interesting little fish that we find in the creeks right around here. That music in the background is classical music that we play for our fish and our birds 24 hours a day. Here's our big angel tank with some lovely discus in it. Other kinds of very gentle, warm water fish. And then this is the African complex. Well, he's not an African, he's a red-tailed cat. Well, there are lots of Africans in here. There's a clown knifefin, little one. More Africans. Some shovel-nosed catfish. There's an Osphornemus. That's the true giant gourami. They get about 2 foot long. And then there are bettas. Lots and lots of bettas. Beautiful little fish. These are all high quality bettas. They're all grade A and grade B bettas, which are a little difficult to find, but here's some females, some female bettas that we breed with our male bettas. There's some guppies and some other long tanks with a variety of things, local fish, some guppies. That's a little local native fish. More in the bottom, more all through here. Another big. These are primarily Africans, large African cichlids, bigger fish. And we have another aisle back here. Some oddball fish in these aquariums. Up top we have, they're kind of hiding, but there are a number of different kinds of knifefish in there. And some Africans, South Americans, more Tanganyikas, more Africans, Tanganyikas, some chocolate cichlids. We find that fish mix very well so long as their aggression level is pretty consistent. They tend to ignore each other if they're fish from very different environments. And they're more, these are kind of a collection of Central American cichlids. There's a really pretty flower horn, some Jack Dempsey's, bunch of different, that's, what is that called? Argentia, little Argentia. They get big too. A lot of these fish get quite large. There's some koi in our vat. And turtles. Well, you've seen about everything now. There's one more row of tanks we can look at. Not a whole lot of fish in it right now. That's these guys. We're just setting these up. So there'll be, as was on the other side, a collection of small and native fish animals that are good for small community tanks. There's a big supply of driftwood. We have lots of driftwood. You can see the flow. These are parrotlets. They have about 6 babies in here. Let's see if we can get a look at the babies. Might be able to do this. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's out of the cage. So we can take this down. Maybe. There we go. Let's look in at the babies. Look at that. She has 6 babies in there. These are parrotlets. 2 of them are just about ready to fledge out, and others are still very small. All right, so that's a quick overview of Father Fish Aquarium. We're going to be doing lots more, looking at fish as they're breeding, and as they're looking at aquariums that are balanced and growing lots of plants. Sorry, I lost you there. Looking at aquariums that are balanced and have lots of plants growing in them. We have a lot of used equipment, a lot of aquariums. We sell more used equipment than we do new. It's cheaper, we guarantee it, so it's a good deal for people who are looking for a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th, 20th, or 50th aquarium. And back to home base. Here's Valerie. Say hi, Valerie.
Hi.
Valerie's one of our heroes here.
Oh, boy.
Well, that'll give you a little bit of a look at Father Fish. Sorry about the confusing video. It will give you a little bit of a sense of what we're doing. We'll be focusing more as we get down the road on the kinds of things that are happening in these aquariums. A lot of these fish are very unusual oddballs that few other aquariums carry. So thanks for looking in. We'll talk to you soon. Happy fishing, and keep those fish alive and happy.